And here we are.
Hello. Hi, Rocky.
Hey, Mark.
How
Wait
are
a
you
minute.
doing?
Good. You're not sitting next to me. Where are you?
Oh, Marcy. I feel like these split screen Sale Talk Saturdays are my favorite, personally.
They're they're pretty
I
fun.
mean,
I
I,
I
I
I
enjoy
have
being
to
next
agree.
to you. I enjoy being next to you, but I think there's just something fun about not knowing where we're going to go with this.
It's true. So true. Hey, Marcy. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, hey everyone. We've got a lot of information that we're going to cover today. I know that we've missed you for the past couple of weeks because we've been so busy trying to set sail the Virgin Way. And we had an absolute blast. Mark, I don't know if you want to chime in about your experiences on Virgin Voyages.
I mean, technically, we didn't miss them. We went live on the ship. So 2 Saturdays ago, we did Sail Talk Saturday live from the Valiant Lady, which was super cool. But as Rocky mentioned, we had some internet issues. The internet was not able to support actual streaming, and so even on our live, we used our cellular, we used our phones to do that live. So unfortunately, that meant last Saturday we weren't able to go live, but we wanted to come back this week to talk about Valiant Lady. Just what an experience Virgin Voyages was. Answer any questions you have as well. We'll share some cruise news as well, but mostly just wanted to share. I think Rocky, you're even going to preview. I think you're going to preview a video, a short snippet of a video that will be going live tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah, we've got a new video that's coming out tomorrow. We've got it ready to go. Just making some final tweaks and edits to it, but otherwise, yeah, it's looking really good. I'm excited to get that video posted to the channel.
So, I mean, do you want to start talking about Valiant Lady? Because I think that is probably folks are excited to hear a little bit more about Valiant Lady. I know we put out our first 24 hours on board.
Yeah, that first 24-hour video, man, that really that kind of showed all of our experiences that we had in a nutshell. And to be honest, it just went from there. It just went just so much fun from there. It was such a different experience than anything we've ever done before. The closest thing I can equate it to was being on the Celebrity Apex, but only from the type of clientele. That's really where it ended. There was no kids, which was wonderful, and the ship was beautiful. It didn't have the same artwork and appeal that we had seen on other ships before. But you know what? The amount of things that we did and how busy we were during the sailing just made it such an elevated experience. It was awesome. So yeah, if you stay tuned till towards the end of today's broadcast, you'll get to see that sneak peek preview of what we're going to be presenting tomorrow. I'm really excited about this video. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. They're going to be able to see kind of what it's like being on a Virgin Voyages cruise ship and what sets them apart from the rest.
And then we're working on our full review of what we loved, what we didn't love, and what we hated. Honestly, you know, we've put together the list already. We've already gone through, we brainstormed, right? I mean, as we always do, we like to make notes throughout the voyage as well as then immediately brainstorm after. And so the hated is very there's a couple items on there, but it is very limited. There was just so much goodness about Valiant Lady. I'm super excited.
It's so true. It's so true. Hey, Waypoint Explorers, happy Saturday to you as well. And yes, we had a great time.
You know, can I just tell you, Waypoint Explorers, I am still sleeping in. I am still tired from that week. Our friends Max and Josh kept us out way too late throughout the week, but it was awesome. And
speaking of Max,
speaking of Max, hello and happy Saturday.
And we've got Cruising with Brandy. She's
Hello,
also
Brandy.
Wishing us a welcome back. And
Scrow's Nest. Hey, Scrow's Nest. Fantastic. Rocky, let's jump into some articles and then we'll pepper in some Valiant Lady throughout. And then we will wrap today with that teaser video that you've created.
That sounds great. Let's start with the first article, and that is Carnival Panorama has finally entered dry dock in Portland. Yay!
Sans funnel. They had to, yank that off in Victoria, Canada, so they actually get to the dry dock location.
So strange. Yeah, so they brought her to Astoria first. I'm not really sure what they did in Astoria, Oregon, but she was there for a couple of days. We were watching her as we were getting onto the Valiant Lady, actually, and we were like, what's happening? And then we found out, well, she can't go under the bridge to Portland, where the dry dock is located, with her funnel on. So they had to send her up to Victoria. She sat in Victoria for like a week and a half, and they finally chopped off her funnel. I would love to see pictures. If anyone lives in the Portland area, go find where she's going to dock, take a picture and send it our way, please. We're going to tweet that out and post it to our channels. Oh,
What's so interesting is no one talked about Victoria. It was actually in the middle of the night on Valiant Lady. Rocky wakes me up and is like, look where Carnival Panorama is right now. And I was like, what time is it?
It's true. It was really unique and strange to see that she had to make her way over that way. But yep, her funnel has been reduced to my knowledge, and she is now past that bridge that she wasn't able to get through before. She is very, very close to arriving into Portland right now.
She's arriving right now, I think you said. You tracked it this morning, and she's arriving as we speak.
Yeah, let me see. I just pulled it up on my other screen here.
Now, Rocky, do you think she's gonna sail her Christmas sailing? So Panorama, her first sailing back is supposed to be December 23rd-ish.
Yeah, 23rd, the same day that you set sail. I don't know that it's going to be possible. I mean, they have to do all of her dry dock work. Then they have to send her back up to Victoria, I would imagine. I don't know if they left the funnel in Victoria or if they just took the funnel down and sent it on the deck.
Yeah, they set it on the ropes course, Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Those ropes are balancing the funnel right now. I'm really, if I were on the Christmas sailing for Carnival Panorama, I don't want to jinx it for anyone, but I would be really nervous right now. But to your point, speaking of December 23rd sailings, we got the very first look at Carnival Jubilee. So Carnival's newest Excel class ship, the third of the Excel class sisters. We got the first look this week. John Heald, Carnival's brand ambassador, gave us a quick tour of the outside of the ship, which wasn't super exciting. We've seen that a million times, but we did get to see the interior of the aft main dining room for the first time. And he was really, Rocky, I don't know if you got to tune into his live, but he was really adamant to talk about the color of the tables in that dining room.
Yeah, they've really brightened up the space. It looks so much nicer. It's so interesting that they did the different colors going into their third iteration of the ship and the different interior design, because between the Mardi Gras and the Celebration, the mid and aft dining rooms look very similar.
Yeah, I'm guessing guest feedback or passenger feedback was that it was a very dark. I personally love Mardi Gras and Carnival Celebration. I love how dark and intimate it feels. We never eat in the main dining room on those ships because we've got Chibang and we've got Guys Pig and Anchor and we've got Cucina del Capitano and we've got Java Blue and we've got so many other places to eat that we don't oftentimes eat in the dining room. But I did really like the dark, intimate feeling, and they redid the ceilings as well. They redid the pillars or the posts and the ceilings. It looks almost like icicle lights that will rain down on you as you're enjoying your dinner. I can only imagine those show times and how that the lights are going to interact with the dancing in the main dining room there.
Something tells me they're going to be playing Rain on Me a lot.
Stop it. Now you're just taunting me with Virgin Voyages song.
I am. I know that harkens back to Bimini, the beach club at Bimini, when they played that song at the beach club. It was such an awesome experience. I don't want to spoil it because we do have videos that'll be coming out about Bimini's experience. So cool, but Rain on Me. That's it.
Here's what I will say about that without giving too much away. Coordinated water guns. Coordinated crew water guns all around the pool. It was such a cool experience. So Jubilee, December 23rd, we're going to be bringing a ton of Carnival Jubilee content your way. John has promised to give more tours of the ship and more exposure of the different new spaces on board. As you know, there are two new zones, or as you may know, there are two new zones, Currents and Shores, with new restaurants, new bars. We're going to get to try it all out here in, 21 days. Rocky has it on the screen for us.
Yep, 21 days. And if you aren't familiar with those zones, we've got a video out that talks about all of those details, so don't miss it. Well, it looks like Mark has changed the headline there. We're talking about the Celebrity Ascent next. So the Celebrity Ascent is officially getting named tomorrow. Her official naming ceremony will...
Yesterday. She was named yesterday. Her maiden voyage is tomorrow.
My bad. I'm so sorry about that. She was named yesterday. She's set sail on her maiden voyage tomorrow. Now, she has already done some sailings. with passengers on board. So some people have already gotten on and gotten that sneak peek of what the ship looks like. And we've heard great reviews about her so far.
Rob, if you're out there, we're still jealous about that first sailing.
So true. And if it's anything like the Celebrity Edge, the Apex, the Beyond, we know that it is a gorgeous ship. Celebrity does a great job at the decorating and the artwork and everything else. So we're really excited for all of the innovations that come to this new ship. Welcome Celebrity Ascent to the fleet. We're really excited to see this ship taking into the cruise itineraries and getting passengers boarded.
I wasn't sure where you were going.
I didn't either.
Okay. So it has the things that the Edge class is known for. So you're going to have your magic carpet and you're going to have the artwork throughout the vessel. But Celebrity this is the first ship in the Edge class where they have really they've created new spaces. They've created some new areas on the ship. And so it does look like they have taken what they talk about as best of Edge class, and they've made some modifications and additions. And then the new Celebrity XL. Carnival XL, the new Celebrity XL, they've taken all of the best of multiple of their classes and they've kind of made a hodgepodge. And so super excited to see these new ships coming out from Celebrity.
So am I. It's going to be really exciting.
And Marcy, we agree with you. Rocky, I know I haven't talked about this. One of our cruise friends is on the Panorama mid-March. I was like, well, let me see if I can convince Rocky or what's going on mid-March. So they're going to be sailing then. I mean, it seems like it could work.
Well, maybe, given what we just did on the Valiant.
Mid-March would work. I mean, we could go from the Valiant over to the Panorama. Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
that would be something to go from the adults on. Well, I think it would still be fun. I think we will have fun no matter what. But yes, Rocky teases a little bit about what we did on board. First time ever. Rocky, what did we do on board?
Scarlet Knights.
No, we booked another cruise on Virgin Voyages.
That too. Yes. This is what happens when you're not next to me.
I can't be like, nah, it's fine.
Yes, we did book our first ever next voyage on board the ship. We loved it so much. We had so much fun. The benefit of doing the status match, the Seymour status match, was fantastic. Virgin Voyages really pulled through for us with that. We didn't realize that you could have multiple passengers in a cabin with status match. So 2 days in, they status matched me. And so now we had multiple capabilities and credits that we had in our stateroom, which was wonderful.
Yeah.
But yes, we had such a great time. We ended up buying some future credits as well. So I've got those on standby in case someone is really dying to get themselves onto a Virgin voyage. Some really great opportunities there. So yeah.
And we put out, Rocky, I don't know if you had published on it yet, but we've either put out or are in the process of putting out a status match article on Virgin Voyages, because a lot of times people don't even realize that they qualify for a status match on Virgin. There are so many cruise lines that they status match against. They match against airlines, some Australia things. Like, there's a bunch of ways that you can get blue extras. And so I don't know if it's out or if it's coming out this week. It's out. Yay.
It went live yesterday.
Yay. So you can read all about the status match program on thiscruiselife.com, and how to submit it and what you do. But truly, if you have questions, like you read through that article and you still have questions, reach out to Rocky or I. We are absolutely happy to help you make sure that you get your deep blue extras, because trust me, that $10 a day coffee credit, I mean, it did hurt us in being able to spend our bar tab. Like, I was like, okay, if like first world problems not being able to spend your entire bar tab.
I know, right?
I don't know how Josh and Max, they have a 4-day sailing and they've got $1,000 or like $1,100 they're going to have to spend.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that's going to happen, because we started spending $400.
They'll have to do some Virgin exclusive excursions.
Yes. Assuming it's not all bar tab.
Right.
What is next on our docket? Life at Sea Cruises. Oh, goodness gracious. So this has been all over the headlines. We talked about it. I talked about this when we were still on Valiant. Yes, Life at Sea Cruises has officially been canceled. The CEO, ironically, toyed with, or one of the senior leaders toyed with, well, maybe we could come back. Maybe there could be something. The very next day, the chief operating officer said, if we weren't clear, this voyage is done. It is canceled. They didn't want anyone or any investors thinking that maybe it was coming back to life. In fact, one of Rocky's friends was like, "Hey, I heard that they might be rescheduling this cruise." It is officially canceled. They are issuing refunds to all of those folks. So that $30,000 a year cruise that included medical and drinks at dinner and laundry and taxes and port fees and excursions and for just for the low price of $30,000. Again, we said it on the channel many times. If it sounds too good to be true, it likely is, and we see that here with Life at Sea Cruises. We are very hopeful. We're very, very hopeful that everyone gets their money back in a speedy manner. For those who sold their houses and belongings, it's a tough blow. But again, $30,000 for your medical. I mean, just medical alone is $30,000. Yes. Kidding, of course. Knock on wood.
Hey, maybe they can join our friend Austin over on Storyline Cruises instead.
Austin has made the rounds. He's made the rounds on TikTok. He's made the rounds on CNN. He's made the rounds. He is. I see his face everywhere. Anytime I pull up a cruise news article, there's Austin. I was like, oh, hey, Austin. So he is like the poster child of Storylines Cruises. And so they set sail in 2026, I believe, is when their sail date is.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's wild to see. It's so much fun.
Well, speaking of new ships.
Yeah, speaking of new ships, Icon of the Seas gets handed over to Royal Caribbean. That exchange happened earlier. Actually, it was while we were still on Valiant Lady, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Icon of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship out there. She is officially in Royal Caribbean's hands. They changed over the flags last week. And she's getting ready to set sail in January. So some big changes coming to Royal Caribbean, some really exciting things. This ship has a brand new layout to the entire ship, including that center pearl in the main atrium when you walk on board, which is really fun. So some really awesome things. That ship is going to be sailing your standard 7-night Caribbean voyages out of Miami, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just going to be an epic journey on the Icon of the Seas. I think anyone that's booked on there is going to have a great time.
Has anyone out there booked on Icon of the Seas? And if so, when are you sailing on? Hey, by the way, largest ship in the world.
Yes.
Largest ship in the world. What's interesting is Icon, while we were on Valiant, they announced some additional charges for things. So like the ropes course is now, what was it, $80 or $79 to do the ropes course? Like,
yeah, if you want to do that zip line across the anchor.
I knew that there had to be someone out there that was already booked on Icon of the Seas. Waypoint Explorers, early March. Awesome. So we can't wait to see your pictures and photos. Oh, and Max,
May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you. Yes, fantastic. I will be curious to see what else is a charge. I hear trivia is going to be a charge now, upcharge. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Did you see your face?
Only for the ship on a stick, right?
Yes. If you win, you actually have to buy the ship on a stick. I'm kidding. But it will be interesting to see. Carnival. Not that this is it's a headline, but it's not one of the ones that we specifically call out. Speaking of charges, Carnival, they're raising their Wi-Fi prices yet again. This is the third or fourth time that they've raised Wi-Fi prices over the past year and a half, which is getting to be ridiculous and frustrating. I'm not going to lie, especially considering that Valiant Lady included Wi-Fi in our anyway. So it's getting frustrating. Rocky and I just talked about it this morning. We're like, I don't know that we're going to buy Wi-Fi going forward on cruise ships at $22, $21.75, something like that a day. It's now $150 for a week. And so it's really it's really frustrating. No.
What ship, Max?
No, it can't be. Pizza can't be an upcharge after 10 p.m. That would That would blow. Although Royal Caribbean did talk about charging for Sorrentos, or surveyed their sailors if it would frustrate them. But
Wow.
Wi-Fi is up. Oh, Rocky, the other thing I saw on Carnival, chef's table on certain sailings is now $150 a person. $150 for that kind of like cool. Oh, Max was just kidding about the upcharge, but I could see it happening. Right? Carnival.
I could.
They first rolled out charges to room service after 10 p.m. That was when they first. Now they charge for room service anytime, 24 hours a day. But literally after 10 p.m. they started charging. So I could actually see that could very well be pizza could be a charge after 10 p.m. That could make sense. But anyway,
I would say, I think Max is onto something, but don't share it with Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, don't share it with Michael Bailey's, please. So the chef's table. So what's interesting, Rocky, we had a chef's table-like experience on board Valiant Lady. Not that this Sail Talk Saturday, y'all, isn't just about Valiant Lady, I promise. But what was that place?
Test Kitchen. Believe it or not, Test Kitchen. It was a multi-course meal. I want to say it was 6 different courses that we had. We were able to do a pairing, whether you want to do it as a wine pairing, a cocktail pairing, a beer pairing, a non-alcoholic pairing. And it was amazing. The food was delicious. The service was wonderful. They told you exactly what they were putting in front of you. There was still a menu, so you could have some selections. And I wonder if part of that is because it was a Thanksgiving sailing, so we could choose between the turkey or the lamb. But overall, it was amazing. I've never had asparagus ice cream before. Have you?
I don't need to have it again. Rocky was excited about the asparagus ice cream. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of asparagus, and I actually liked this ice cream. I don't know what it is.
Asparagus ice cream. I love asparagus. But there are some things I think just shouldn't go together. But it reminded me, it gave me very chef's table vibes. Yeah. I mean, they lifted off that dome and the smoke enveloped you like from the salmon dish. Do you remember that salmon dish with, it was such a cool experience. That's now a $150 experience on Carnival. So $300. If you and I were to do that, that's $300 on select sailings. Not every sailing. There are it's still 99 or 97, 95, whatever it is on certain sailings. But yeah, someone was posting in the group yesterday that's up. So Wi-Fi is up to $150 for the week. The chef's table experience is up to $150 a person. The gratuities have gone up this year, have gone up in the past year and a half several times. It's starting to get to a point where you're like, I mean, and all of the CEOs, right, have said they believe that they can still raise prices more, and the demand is so strong. Anyway, what's next?
It's scary, that's for sure. All right, it looks like we got this one next.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Royal Caribbean and their Icon class, Port Canaveral posted a tweet this week around they're excited to welcome Star of the Seas. I don't know where they're going to fit Star of the Seas in Port Canaveral, but it will be exciting to see their new Icon class that is going to be in Port Canaveral. Where are they going to fit it, Rocky?
What's up?
Where are they going to fit it? Port Canaveral isn't a huge...
They're sailing Oasis class ships from there, so...
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
So watch for those new upcharges coming to you in Port Canaveral.
Oh, you know it. Oh. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Live TV, y'all. We got a doorbell. We got a visitor here at the house. Maybe it's a new delivery of merchandise. Maybe some new hats, which are available at thiscruiselife.com/shop. In all seriousness, jumping on to Carnival. Speaking of Carnival, they're testing a new debark process. I don't know if Rocky the doorbell is done over there.
We're checking the door right now, so stand by.
Okay. So Carnival's testing a new debark process where you can actually use your Hub app to specify if you put your bags out the night before, you can use the Hub app to select your debark time, and then you get updates through the app. Now, we just had the coolest debark experience with Virgin Voyages. They do it by deck, and so they make announcements, they call you. It was a really cool debark process with Virgin, and so Carnival gets a lot of negative press for debarkation because it's just Sometimes there are announcements, sometimes there aren't. We just had one of our followers this week shared at New York. It was just getting off of the Venezia this week. It was super confusing. Sometimes they made announcements, sometimes they didn't. And so no one had any idea where they were supposed to be. We've experienced rough debark on Royal Caribbean. That was a rough debark. People were upset on Royal Caribbean. And so super excited to see Carnival leaning into technology to make a process that is already depressing. It's already sad to make that process a little bit better. Rocco, you back over there?
We're almost done. I'm sorry.
What's
There's
happening?
kids selling things.
Oh my gosh, tell them no, unless they're selling cruises. If they're selling a cruise, door-to-door kids selling cruises. Hi, would you like to go on your next Royal Caribbean sailing? Sure. Rocky, maybe that's what you should do. Maybe that would help your travel business take off. Just go door to door in the neighborhood saying,
there you go.
Hi, I'm Rocky and I'm selling cruise vacations. Oh, hello, my name is Rocky and I would like to talk to you about a cruise. Hello. Sorry. Okay. We're going to get back on track, y'all. I promise.
What are they selling? Oh, a mitten that's filled hopefully with candy, maybe?
Filled with candy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a heating pad.
What? Okay. Do you want to cover the most creepiest, crawliest headline of all time, or do you want me to cover it?
I'm sorry. You can go ahead and take that. I'm working on trying to find where my background went. I don't know what happened to it. Something's working strangely on the computer. So I'm going to let you take it and I'll pick back up after.
Jump here instead, I was saying.
What's that?
Jump here instead. Guarantees that aren't guaranteed. And then I'll take it so you can figure out your background drama.
Thank you. So yes, guarantees that aren't guaranteed. There was the Quantum of the Seas was getting ready to set sail out of Australia. And there were some passengers who had booked actually a set of passengers, like 10 to 12 passengers that had booked guarantee cabins. Now, if you're familiar with the booking process of a cruise ship, a lot of times they offer those guarantee cabins where they are a lower cost based on what's available on the ship. You don't get your room assigned at the time of booking. Instead, your room gets assigned within 1 or 2 days, maybe a week before the sailing actually happens. Well, in the case of these 10 to 12 different passengers or cabins that were getting ready to set sail on Quantum, they had not received room assignments. They showed up to the terminal and the Royal Caribbean workers were like, yeah, we don't have a room for you. So they actually oversold the ship. The Quantum of the Seas was getting ready to set sail and they did not have these 10 to 12 cabins available. They turned away those passengers, gave them a 100% refund plus a 25% future cruise credit. I don't know. That's like the airlines when they used to have, well, they probably still do have those overselling issues. It's kind of an interesting situation where they would oversell a cruise ship and not actually have cabins available. I mean, it's a guarantee. You would think you would actually get a room assigned to you at the time of boarding. So definitely not a great situation. Hopefully the cruise lines will start to dial in and reduce the number of oversells that they do. Because that's kind of frustrating when you make all these travel arrangements and you show up at the cruise terminal and then you don't even have a room on board the ship.
Now, some are speculating that was fake news or someone created those letters, but there's a lot of media outlets that have covered this story, which leads me to believe that unfortunately that has happened. And so it's interesting to see how guaranteed cabins change over time, to your point. Now, while you look for your background, I'll cover the most creepiest, crawliest headline of all time. I tweeted this week. It's gross. Wait, are you putting up an image with this? Oh,
no. Yeah, I'm trying to find the image.
Oh, this guy went on a cruise and got bit by a Peruvian wolf spider. Not only did he get bit by the spider, oh my gosh, I've got a live audience here. Not only did he get bit by the spider, it laid eggs in his toe. The spider literally laid eggs in his toe. It turned purple and started to swell. So he went to the ship's doctor, and the ship's doctor said, yeah, so the reason he didn't realize he got bit is the Peruvian wolf spider numbs its victim first before it goes in and goes, nom, 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 nom. and laid eggs in his big toe, turned purple. They had to cut it open and wash out. They said it looked like almost like leaves coming out of his big toe, washed it out. Well, he got home and the toe started to get inflamed again. So he thought it was infected. So he went to his own doctor at home. Turns out the ship missed a spider. It hatched inside his toe. The spider, okay, Rock, you can pull that off. You can pull that off. The spider hatched inside his toe. His doctor had to open it up. Now, they had given him a bunch of antibiotics to prevent infection. Thankfully, those antibiotics killed the spider. So the spider was dead. The guy asked if he could keep the spider that was hatched inside his toe, and the doctor said, sorry, we already did away with that. Like, is that not the creepiest cross? I realize it's tangentially cruise related. I don't want anyone out there to think that you go on a cruise and you get Peruvian wolf spider babies inserted into you. But that was one of the creepiest headlines I have ever seen.
Yeah. No, you sent me that article and I read through it and I was,
I saw some pins come up, Rocky. Talk about those instead. Those pins. Oh, you could use a pin to actually pop the spider babies out.
Horrible. Yeah. So we've got these. John Heald made this announcement actually via Facebook earlier this week. Carnival Cruise Lines has released brand new pin designs for the VIFP members. He went on to say that the gold pin is still going to be your standard generic looking pin. Whereas the platinum and diamond pins are going to be a little bit more flashy and blingy. Of course, they will have the specific ship information on them. And they've got some cool designs coming out. I'm really excited to see these updates. They'll be released to the ships as of January 1st.
What do you think of
them? Pretty
cool.
Cool.
Do you like them?
I do.
I change management, right? I'm so used to the pins that I've been getting for many years now. We've had priority for many years now on Carnival. Our friend Dee Dee just turned platinum on your birthday cruise. She just turned platinum, and so she gets free laundry and early boarding, all of those good benefits. And so congrats to Dee Dee out there for those benefits.
That's exciting.
Oh, hey, Rocky, don't put it up quite yet, but there is a big milestone that is ahead of us that we have been working really hard to reach. And I actually think we are within reach. I think we're within reach, and it's because of all of you who tune into these random Sale Talk Saturdays where there are kids selling heating pads at the door. I still don't know why they're selling heating pads door to door, and you get to hear our banter back and forth. So one, thank you for tuning into these, but two, we are 130 subscribers away from our goal of 2,500 YouTube subscribers. And so we set out at the beginning of the year, and we set some big ambitious goals that we wanted to achieve in 2023. We have achieved almost all of them. As we head into December, we've achieved almost all of them. The one that is still left to go is the subscribers, getting to 2,500 subscribers. So if you didn't know this already, it is free to subscribe. If you want to let your parents know, siblings, relatives, third cousins through marriage, like we are so close to that 2,500 subscribers goal. And so I don't know. I'm hopeful that we're going to hit it. We're 130 to go, and we've got 29 days to do it. And so fingers crossed. Put out some good vibes for us out there, everyone. Oh,
thank you, Brandy.
Thank you, Brandy. Seriously, so much. It is our friends and followers that join us on this journey, that share us and encourage others to join us. So we really, really, really thank you. Thank you, Brandy.
And Marcy, thank you.
Hey, Marcy, thank you so much.
Tom, welcome home to us. And what do we think of St. Croix?
Don't we have to say welcome home to Tom?
We do.
I think we have to say welcome home to Tom. Hopefully that was an amazing experience to you. What did you think of St. Croix, though? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. I thought St. Croix was good. We didn't really get to do a whole lot there, and that was partly our own doing. We didn't book any excursions, so we just did a lot of walking around and touring on foot as far as we could reach. The cruise port area is not a very large town, kind of sleepy almost.
Everything's closed.
So if you're going to go to St. Croix, I would probably recommend getting some type of an excursion arranged, whether it's through the cruise line or on your own. But St. Croix was beautiful. We saw sea turtles swimming right by where the ship was docked. It was the most amazing thing. They were right there. They were coming up to the surface. Got some video of that. I'm sure we'll throw that into our full review of the experience. But yeah, it was cool. I like St. Croix.
It was absolutely beautiful, but that is a great cruise tip that we're now able to give to others. When you go to St. Croix, yes, you'll want to spend some time exploring the port area. We got some really pretty pictures. It sounds a little morbid, but there was this beautiful cemetery that overlooked the water. Like, I mean, just some really pretty pictures, and it was great to walk around. We got a big water because even in November, it was so hot. Like, yeah. Rocky and I were dizzy. We're like, we got to get some water in our bodies because it was like so I can't imagine going there in like June or July. But to Rocky's point, that is a cruise tip that we will give to future passengers is book an excursion. Like, there's not a ton of stuff to do right there, which it's still nice. I would encourage checking out the waterfront. We got some great pictures of the ship, the sea turtles and the fish swimming right there. Super cool. Rocky, I was going to say, wait, what do you mean what do you mean we didn't do an excursion in St. Croix? We went to a rum distillery. That was Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata. We walked to a rum distillery where they gave us a rum tour, history, background, rum tastings. They were so generous. Generous with the rum tastings. I hope that the volume is turned down on your side so Paul can't hear this, my brother can't hear this, but I did buy him a bottle. So for Christmas, he's going to get a bottle from Puerto Plata. Just such a cool experience. So if you're ever in Puerto Plata and you like rum, let us know because we've got some great tips and tricks for you in that port as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Brandy, I believe you were getting ready to set sail on MSC, if I'm not mistaken. I hope you had a wonderful experience on board the MSC ship.
I love, sometimes I get a little bit envious that everyone is going out on these ships, but I'm actually really excited when we get to hear stories from Sabi, from Tom, from Brandy, from Max and Josh. They're going on Icon. They're back on Valiant Lady. They rebooked while on board as well. I mean,
yep.
I'm telling you, y'all, Valiant Lady, once you get on that ship, you're like, they draw you in. It's like a siren. It's like a siren song. And they're like, come book. Come rebook. And you're like, okay, free ice cream cone in hand. I guess we'll rebook.
He's not lying. We had free ice cream in hand. Most of the time we were walking around the ship, we had ice cream. It's a good thing they had hours of operation.
It was so good. And they had rotating flavors. That espresso chip ice cream.
That was good.
On red velvet cake cone. Oh, it was so good. He's like, oh my goodness, that sounds like some calories. There were some calories consumed on that ship.
Cruise calories don't count.
Cruise calories don't count. You all know this.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocky, I think you're going to play a video maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is a great time for us to preview that video. So you tuned in at the start of today's broadcast. We teased you with the idea that we're going to show a video. This is just a quick little snippet of what our experience was like on Valiant Lady this past week. Coming tomorrow to the channel, we're going to put out a full review of our room tour of the stateroom that we had on board. So I kind of scheduled it down or narrowed it down to a smaller little snippet, and I hope you all enjoy. Here that is.
That's the beauty of these Sail Talk Saturdays.
11098Z.
11098Z.
On board Valiant Lady for Virgin Voyages. I'm going to go ahead and wave my Feelin' Naughty bracelet. Hello and welcome to the stateroom. We are here. Rocky, take it away.
All right, as we walk in, you can see we've got our bed already set up in a double standard setup. As we continue to walk into the stateroom, we've got another table that goes up to the bed. A lovely sitting chair. By the way, our name does show up onto the TV screen.
Okay, Andrew and Mark, or Rocky.
Here's our desk. That might be the mini fridge.
Yes.
Other side, maybe. There we go.
Plenty of storage in there.
There's a
Look at those
carafe
sides
and
of
some
it.
glasses inside.
Oh, I love this. New phone.
Who dis? Look at that. We got some more outlets in the room. This is your climate control plus everything else that you need in your stateroom. All right, let's take a look at this balcony.
I don't think it's called a balcony, Rocky.
Oh, you're right. It is a sea terrace.
Room darkening shades.
Room darkening shades, exactly what Mark ordered.
I really like to sleep in. Oh, it reminds me very much of the Mardi Gras celebration.
Yes, the Excel class. Watch your step as you step outside. We'll sail the Virgin Way. How cool is that? And of course, with every sea terrace cabin, it comes with a beautifully hand-knitted hammock for you to lay in for your journey. As we head back inside, there's a couple more things. First of all, floor-to-ceiling mirror that you can use to get ready in the morning, which is wonderful.
Oh, there's the safe. You've got some life jackets. Did you mention the floor-to-ceiling mirror?
No, I did on the outside. There's one
There's
inside
another
as
on
well.
the inside as well. And then oh, that's cool. Oh, that's for our pressed item.
Yeah.
And laundry.
And here's the bathroom. This bathroom looks very similar in size to ones on the Excel class ships from Carnival. Very small. You can sit on the toilet, wash your hands, and then jump in the shower as soon as you're done.
But look at the soap. Oh, look at the shower soap. There is no attention to detail spared on this ship.
Hair wash, hair conditioner, and body wash, all available for you in Virgin Red.
Check
Things
out
that
our
excite
full
me.
tour of Stateroom 11098Z on Valiant Lady over on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
All right.
That is awesome. The things I get excited about. There's soap in the bathroom.
Soap.
There's soap.
It smelled so good.
Oh gosh, it did. If I, when we sail in March, I might bring an empty bottle.
Bring 3.
It was so great. I loved it so much. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ricky, for putting that together. That's a fun little quick preview.
Yeah.
We do give a more in-depth view of that stateroom tour, and we give our thoughts after a week in 11098Z. That's 11098Z. In case you missed it, we did get asked for that stateroom number multiple times on board. It was interesting because you get little invites and little surprises to your stateroom. So crew members can send you little surprises to your stateroom. It was just one of the many surprise and delight moments on board Virgin Voyages. At first, I was like, that's a little bit forward to be asking for 11098Z, but it turned out that there were all sorts of cool surprises.
Yeah, it's so true. And yes, Raymond agreed. Very nice cabin, much more modern and appealing than the Carnival. However, you are counting down to the Venezia. Only 16 days to go. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, Raymond, Venezia, though, those staterooms, those murals on the wall, the gold accents. I mean, those staterooms are, I will say, pretty. They feel like a standard Carnival stateroom, honestly, but they're different and they're beautiful staterooms. I really, really like those. But yes, Virgin felt very modern. Now, keep in mind, this stateroom has already been refurbished, or these staterooms were already redesigned from the initial launch. So when Virgin initially launched, it was just a plain stateroom because the thought was no one spends any time in the stateroom, and the feedback from guests or passengers was not strong. They were like, this is the most generic, bland stateroom ever. And so Virgin actually did a refit and a redesign of the staterooms. Scarlet was already out, and they brought it in for dry dock, and they redid all of those rooms based on how much passengers dislike those staterooms.
Yep, it's very
Vince. Hey, Vince.
true. Good morning.
Oh, Rocky, any final thoughts as we close out this Sail Talk Saturday? Gosh, this went longer than I expected. I didn't expect it to go as long. Thank you for all the engagement. To everyone that's out there. Marcy, like Waypoint Explorers, it was great to see you. Scrow's Nest, so thank you for joining us. Hey, Max and Josh, thank you for joining us. It was super great to meet you on Valiant. We look forward to booking with you again. Raymond, Brandy, like everyone. Sorry, I don't want to leave anyone out. It was just great today to have you all jumping in the chat with us.
Oh, cruising with Brandy's on the train home right now. Oh,
Great ship.
cold
we're
cruise.
Chilly. MSC was fun. Carnival's still the favorite, but MSC was fun. That is good to know. MSC, I'm trying to convince Rocky, y'all. Could you drop in the comments to get him to book? I'm trying to convince Rocky that we need to book an MSC voyage. I know I committed live here on this that we were going to get on Margaritaville at Sea. That is still a commitment that we are going to fulfill for 2024. But if you could drop a note in the comments to convince Rocky that he wants to book MSC, because he's dragging his feet for some reason. And I really want to experience that. And Brandy, your post makes me want to experience it even more.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so stay tuned to the channel. We have so much more stuff coming out. Oh, that's awesome, Max.
Max is going to join us on MSC. Max and Josh will join us on MSC. Perfect. Look at that. We could get on Seascape or Seaside or Sea
Seashore.
City or Seashore or Seashell or whatever their ship names are.
I mean, that was just like Carnival when they came out with the sunset and the sunrise and the sunshine.
I don't think they actually came out with the sunset, but see, Tom thinks you should do it, Rocky. Tom, see? I'm just saying. Only we can
We'll make
win
it
that
happen.
lottery.
We'll
Only
make
we
it
can
happen.
if we could win that lottery.
Can't wait for our celebration cruise. Should be hotter. Yeah.
Gosh, it will be. It will be warmer. It will be beautiful. It's going to be an epic time. There's going to be so much food. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the last thing I'll say. And then I promise I'm done talking for the weekend. The food on board Valiant Lady, y'all. I mean, so they don't have a buffet. They don't have a main dining room. They just have all specialty restaurants. It's 100% specialty restaurants, and they're all included in your cruise fare. So we ate at Il Viaggio on Venezia, and it was $42 a person. We ate at Italian Olive Garden. What was it called? I don't remember.
Extra virgin.
Yeah, Extra Virgin. We ate at Extra Virgin, and it was included, and it was delicious. And we made it a point to eat that charcuterie because we didn't want to feel guilty. Our waitress was like, or our crew member server was like, "You ordered too much food. I knew you weren't going to be able to eat it all."
Yeah.
And so then we're just like eating that charcuterie. We're trying to, first world problems. But the food on board Valiant Lady, it was honestly some of the best food I have had on a cruise ship. And this was my 51st sailing. It was some of the best food I've had. Rocky, what was your favorite bite on board? Oh, I'm putting you on the spot. What was one of your favorite bites on board?
The lamb that was served at Razzle Dazzle.
That lamb was really, really good, wasn't it?
It was.
That lamb was really good. I think I tried it, but that was San Juan Day. And so I don't really have a lot of memories of that day. It's fine. I love San Juan, y'all. Love San Juan. My favorite bite on board, thanks for asking. It was honestly one of my favorite bites. I can't pick a favorite, but one of my favorite bites were those spinach at the taco place on Lido or in the galley. It has the egg on top and the biscuit on the bottom. Why can't I think of what those are called?
A Benedict?
Yes. The Spanish spinach Benedicts at the taco. Let's taco about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. That was one of my favorite. I got those every morning except for one. The Thai ramen noodle bowl, y'all. Oh my gosh, the Thai curry noodle bowl. That was probably my favorite bite. One of my favorite bites on board. The butter in the test kitchen.
Yes.
The corn on the cob in the test kitchen.
That was amazing.
I'm gonna stop.
What about the pizza?
That pizza, the truffle egg pizza. What was your favorite of the pizzas?
The truffle egg.
Was it
by
the truffle
far.
egg? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There was some special. Every day they had a specialty rotating pizza, which was, us. If you've followed us, you know that I get super excited when a new ship introduces a new pizza flavor. They had specialty flavors every day, which drew us back to the pizza place. What was it called? The pizza shop?
Pizza place.
The pizza place. It drew us back to the pizza place every day, as did the ice cream.
Yep. So I do want to share. You probably saw that we were wearing these special shirts in our videos. In case you were not aware, we are selling our born again virgin shirts. Oh, we should make an extra virgin
I
shirt.
do actually kind of like that. Extra virgin. We are extra virgin.
Right? But no, we do have the Born Again Virgin shirts available on our website. We are offering free shipping right now through December 24th, so you can get in there and get your purchases made in case you're going to be setting sail on Virgin voyages. We got stopped by so many people across the time of our sailing. People were asking us left and right, "Where did you get your shirt? That is amazing."
Yeah.
And so if you are going to be setting sail, we highly recommend you check it out. And I'll put that web address in our in the link here or the comments here.
I'm guessing they probably trademarked extra virgin. So maybe not.
Probably.
But I think Rocky, there's a second version of is the second version live? There's two versions. There's one
Not
with
yet.
the anchor and one without. So you get to pick. They're both the same price. You get to pick which you would prefer. And the reason why we've added the anchor is we a nod to the sea. So if you want to give a nod to the sea, or if you just like the Born Again Virgin, which is what we wore throughout the week, to Rocky's point, we were bells of the ball in those shirts. So many people stopped us and were like, where can we get one? Oh, we want to wear that. So we will definitely, you will see us in those shirts again on
Yes.
Valiant Lady. Rocky, when are we back on Valiant Lady?
March 2nd, 2024.
March 2nd, 2024. So if you want to check out Virgin Voyages for the first time ever, talk to Rocky. We are on the March 2nd sailing of 2024. We're super excited. It's a 7-night. It's out of San Juan, so it visits some really unique ports. I think Max and Josh might be joining us. We keep trying to convince them. I mean, they've got some other travel booked already, something like that. But if you would like to join us on that sailing, we would love, love, love to have you. And to Rocky's point, we might be able to throw in some extra perks as well on that sailing.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, that's all we got. We've got 2 room tours coming out here this week. We've got some food reviews from Valiant Lady. So stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications so that you're aware of any new content that we have coming out. Because we're loading the hoppers up. We've got plenty of material.
Can we go? I want to go there
Yeah.
too, Randy. I want to go to MSC's Private Island too. How fun is that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's book.
Hey, until next time, Rocky, tomorrow video's coming out.
Tomorrow. Yep.
Tomorrow,
Our stateroom
video-
tour 11098Z.
Awesome. So we will see you there. Go ahead and like, subscribe, ring the note. Well, I guess I'll probably do that already, but like that video, share with friends. Again, 130 to go from our massive 2023 milestone. Thank you to those who joined us today that have been part of that journey and part of that milestone. And thank you for sharing and helping us reach that. It's a huge goal for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everyone. We hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.